Hello everyone. I am Professor S.N. Mane, Assistant Professor, Department of Processing and Food Engineering, working in Kekewa College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, Nashik. Today we will learn about chemical hazards. So these kind of chemical hazards which are present in the food material, so how it will be harmful to the human health, we will see here. So what is meant by chemical hazards? The chemical hazards, these are the chemical contaminants or naturally occurring substances which are present in the food materials that may cause harm to the human health when present in the that food material beyond their certain level. So in that case, that kind of chemical substances which act as an hazard. So we will see what are the different types of chemical hazard, because these chemical hazard are of many types, means naturally occurring substances or intentionally added substances, or sometimes you may call as unintentionally added substances. These the three are chemical hazards which are directly and indirectly affecting our health. So one by one we will see in detail about these kind of chemical hazards. First of all, naturally occurring chemical hazards. So these chemical hazards which are naturally present in the food and the toxic plant components. So the such substances which are often prohibited in the foods beyond their certain levels. So these naturally present chemical hazards in the food materials. So these are the prohibited in the food materials beyond their certain levels. When particular level it is decided by certain organizations. So if it is exceeded, so in that condition, it will be harmful to our health. So these can be classified under the biological hazards. You can say it as a biological hazard. Then next one is the intentionally added chemical hazards. Now these hazards or these substances or the contaminants, it may used for maintaining the food freshness or to enhance the flavor, aroma or the color of that substances. So for that purpose, these kind of things are added in your food products. Now which are that one? So first of all, direct additives. Now in direct additives, most of the times preservatives, then nutritional additives, then color additives, these kind of things are added for getting the freshness as well as specific aroma. So in preservatives, see these nitrate, sodium benzoate, then sulfating agents, these are some secondary preservatives which are used for enhancing your aroma and color of your food product. Then nutritional additives like niacin, retinols, these are related to the vitamins and different coloring agents. These are also added. Now, indirect food additives, we will move towards these kind of things. See, in which adhesives and polymers. Now, adhesives are nothing but it is a substance which is used for connecting more than two layers of any material. So, in that case, it is indirectly. It will affect on your food material and ultimately your body health. Then polymers. Polymers are most of the times used for the preparing or the manufacturing plastic materials. So these things are also harmful and it is intentionally added. We are intentionally using these things. Okay. So these are harmful. Now we see here which kind of sources, how we or why we are saying it as a hazard. See, food coloring. How it is responsible to become a hazard. See, can produce it can produce an adverse reaction in your sensitive peoples. Those peoples are very sensitive regarding these kind of agents, coloring agents. So it will definitely affect. Then preservatives. Preservatives also it has a specific concentration. So beyond their concentration, it will become toxic. Okay. So for these preservatives, also some sensitive peoples get affected. Nutritional supplements. These things are also become toxic in nature. Now we will move towards the unintentionally added substances. Now sometimes by mistake most of the things are happen in our case. So while handling any food products, now see, when your food product it is grown in your field, in that conditions we are using number of fertilizers for getting more and more yield, okay, and to get more fruit size or shape of that commodity, okay, for getting specific shape. Certain chemicals like growth hormones and all these things, these are used in the uh, nowadays, okay. So these are certain agriculture chemicals like pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, then antibiotics, different growth hormones I have told you, which are used for getting particular size for that commodities, and for getting sugar content, for increasing sugar content, or for like these things. So if these chemicals which are we are using unintentionally, okay, then cleaning chemicals, like when after harvesting your commodity comes in processing industry, in that condition certain chemicals for cleaning of utensils or the machineries we are using acids and caustics, so these are also harmful. Then maintenance chemicals like lubricants, then packaging materials like tin, then equipment components like copper pipe fittings, okay, these kind of things are indirectly which are affecting to the food, and ultimately our body health after its consumption it will get affected. So here again we will see how these agriculture chemicals it becomes a or different kinds of unintentionally added substances act as a hazard. See, agriculture chemicals, if it is improperly applied, so it will become toxic and it will cause some long-term health effect. Then chemical, cleaning chemicals. So it also act or it cause the chemical burns when it is present in the food at the higher level. Then equipment components like acidic foods, particular that component or equipment it handling the acidic food. In that condition, there may be the chances of leaching of that metals, specific metal it is used. So through the pipes or joints, these leakage may be happens and your food product get damaged. So these kind of things happen in case of copper and lead. So most of the time equipment components, it is made from the stainless steel or the mild steel for avoiding such a leaching chances. Then maintenance chemicals. Some chemicals which are not approved for the food, so it may be become a toxic. We know that most of the chemicals are not used in nowadays. They get banned for using in the field also, or in case of as a cleaning utensils, than for maintenance of the purpose. So all these things we have to take update of these things. So due to which we can avoid these kind of hazards. Then packaging materials. Now see, high nitrate contents in that food materials, it can cause the excessive de-tinning of the uncoated cans. As we know that most of the tin cans or the cans, it may get coated with liquor. And if these are not coated with such a liquor, then there may be the chances of de-tinning. There may be the removal of that removal of tin content. That's why what happened here, this tin content may get enter in your food materials, and so that this due to the consumption of tin material, definitely it will affect on your health. So be prepared regarding using any kind of packaging material for storing of your food products. So all these things, why we called it as an hazard, see these are some reasons behind that, so we should take care about this. Now, along with this, we will see some ingredients or the parts of the food which may be considered as a chemical hazards, like certain peoples who have an allergic reactions for from certain food ingredients like soybean and their products, then sesame, then milk and milk products, then cereal which are containing gluten parts, then egg and eggs products, then peanuts and their products, then uh, different crustaceans and their products like crab, okay. So while consumption of this crustacean, those commodities which are living in water like crab, okay, so then fish and fish products. So all these food ingredients which are creating certain allergy to that people. So we can call it as an chemical hazards. So which kind of health effect will be created by the chemical hazards? See, uh, first of all, it disrupt your body metabolism. Then it will affect on your genes. Then it will create the cancer due to the aflatoxin, which will create liver cancer. Then different organ functions it will get altered properly. Different organs, we know that their particular function has decided by each organ, but due to this consumption of these chemical hazards for the longer period, these functions may get disturbed. Then also it will affect on the reproduction system and the development of your body parts. See here, brain development in the fetus or the infants and the children due to the consumption of mercury. See, so all these things will be happen due to the long term consumption of these kind of chemical hazards. So next we will see which kind of control measures we have to follow. First of all, control before receipt means raw material specification and vendor certification. Before the reception of any kind of raw material and the vendor, we have to certify them and we have to check all these things. Then control before use. Before going to be used, take the review purpose of chemicals or the formulations and the purity of that material regarding the control quantities to be added, which kind of chemicals, whether it is used in the proper quantities or not. Then control storage and handling conditions. Then after preparation of that material, we have to take a precaution in the storage and handling conditions. Then pre-measured quantities of food additives, it can be prepared ahead of time and properly labeled. Your food additives, whatever food additives these are going to be used in that food product, so their quantity should be measured before doing preparation. Not too much before, but within appropriate time we have to prepare it. And their concentration should be enough or it should be precised. So all these things we have to take care or we have to take these control measures against chemical hazards. Thank you. In this lecture, we have seen what is meant by chemical hazards, then what are the examples and why we called it as an hazards. Then what are the different types of that chemical hazards, intentionally added, unintentionally added, and some naturally occurring chemical hazards. Then what should be the control measures should have to follow us against the chemical hazards, and what are the different health effects will be created by chemical hazards. So thank you. In next lecture, we will see about biological hazards.